Hi, this is Angela. Today, Merry Christmas if you're watching. And today I'm looking at the dream of who we are, humanity, and how the Sufi dance explores the light in the dark and how to cultivate your light. One of the songs from Adnan Sarhan, the Sufi master, with his singers, that always made me start to travel to this other dimension was called Dream at Night. And in the song, the singers are singing la 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 layla, la 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 layla. Layla is the night. And I used to have a dance name, Angel Layla, Angel of the Light, Angel of the Night. And it's this beautiful relationship between the work of the Sufis when they used to dance at night. It was often done in the night hours to feel that quietness of the consciousness of many of the animals. It's a different consciousness at night. And also at night, you could see the stars if they were outside. So dancing with the stars has a very strong significance. It's really how many Indigenous cultures have reconnected to maybe some of their ancestors or their connection to the different star systems, where they feel there is a special relationship with those other star systems. So I found this important feeling for us now about our species. How do we dream? How do we feel who we are? And certainly in the Sufi dance and the World Dance Healing classes, aka Dance for Joy, which I'm sharing next year, it's all about feeling who we are. And it can be fun. It can be really fun. So I really invite you to come and join me in Marrickville at Amira's Palace to just play and experience who you are. How I feel our world is moving now is really significant about how we play, how we dream, how we manage this sense of our dreams, our ideal world versus this real world that can look really unappealing and hard. So the dream world is where we take time out from the logical thinking mind and we start to listen to these dreams, these wishes, these altruistic feelings and desires that we might have. And we also might feel some of our selfish desires. And I don't mean selfish in a bad way, I mean something you want personally to be fulfilled. And the logic mind will shoot that down because that's its job. The job of the logical mind is to keep us safe and focused on potential danger. It's not really worried about dreams. It's focused on survival and dealing with the practical things in our world. So if we don't look at our dreams, what are we going to be focusing on for 2024? What are we going to be prioritizing? And what I've discovered with the Sufi work, with that nighttime spirit and dreaming and focusing on the feelings of the consciousness that expands at night, is that there is a profound connection between who we feel we can be in our hearts, deep within us. It's a feeling. And a lot of us could be disappointed that hasn't come to fruition. A lot of us could say, oh, well, it's not in our destiny. It's not in our lifetime. It's not possible. But there's still this strong feeling that it is. And we live in this kind of dream contrast with our dream world and our living world that sort of plays that out for us. When deep within, there's this yearning for us to be different. So for me, the thing that we might be mixing up is that we often don't have a realistic picture of ourselves in terms of our value, our self-worth, and what we can do physically. I remember when I got ill in 2022, that was 3 years after 2019 when I got really sick from cancer. And in 2022, I got another severe disease where I couldn't walk again. And I was thinking, well, I just started getting better and now look what's happened. And I had to reinvent my sense of myself, my physical body, what I could do practically, what I could do physically, what was no longer practical in my life, what I had to get rid of in my life, what I had to say no to in very real ways. Like, no, I can't do that because I physically can't actually physically do that task. What I can lift, what I can't lift. And it was great to see that the dream part of myself was actually becoming more and more and more insistent. It's like, no, we're not going to do that because you really want to do this. The part of me that dreams about what I want, whether it's the dance class, whether it's sharing the dance, whether it's talking about the dance, or whether it's dancing, that became really, really clear. But I had to, at the same time, become very practical about what I wasn't able to do and of what I will not do. And that was a really important lesson. And I feel like it's a collective one for us too. If we want this dream of humanity to fulfill, its dream to be together as one, then what are you doing to that? And how much effort or time are you devoting to it? And how much effort or time are you devoting to the other things that feed your survival? These are really practical questions now that I feel like 2024 is going to open up for us. We can look at our lives more simply. Where are you putting your energy? What energy are you using? And when does that actually become something that's really not good for you and destructive? So those are some of the thoughts I have for our end of the year. And I wish you a beautiful time to start dreaming. Some people experience a sense of separation or loneliness. My invitation to you is that's the time that your inner spirit is saying, start dreaming. Whenever you're alone, it's time to start looking at the self. Not to say, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that. The dreams that were given to us in our every day, in our sleep time, were significant. They're not there just by accident. So when you're alone, it's a great time to start really dreaming about what is it that you wish to be bringing more into your life. And sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want to do it by myself. That's fine too. Start dreaming about that community or that group where you'd like to share, or those people that you'd like to share that with. We've done a lot of work by ourselves in the last couple of decades. We've experienced the pandemic, and we can give some thought to actually doing things together now, maybe in different ways to how we've done it before. And I feel like it's time to start dreaming in a way that's practical as a group of people, that we can start working together with each other, and we can start cultivating new ways of experiencing what we have as our dreams. The dreams in this time of year, in the Northern Hemisphere solstice, it was that dream of hope for the future. So the dreams that you have now, the work that you do on trying to connect with your spirit, your intuition, yourself, are super valuable, not just for you, but for the collective as well. So I wish you all the best with dreaming into this time and creating for the year 2024 what we can all do together. And I invite you to join us February 1st, 2024 for the Sufi dance classes and the World Dance Healing classes in Marrickville. And if you're watching from overseas, I'll put some links in for the online events as well. Thanks so much for watching, and have a blessed end of the year.